All right. It has been a very long time. I cannot, like, I know that I didn't post any of these videos because I was waiting for me to get done with the game. But between the last video and this video, I think it has been about 3 months. I just haven't had a chance to play for various reasons, but I'm back. And hopefully, this is a long weekend. It's 4th of July. Hopefully, I have a lot of time to get more of this game finished. It has taken a while to load. Oh, let me turn off my Steam overlay. All right. So I don't remember where we were. The Lost Marshes, I guess. I actually have no idea what the most recent thing I learned was. I remember the holes. We were punching holes in walls. And I don't know how I'm doing in this section. It has been a very, very long time. I'm going to have to relearn some stuff. Like, is this solved? Yes. Okay. So let's look at this. I remember these tell me where to go. 6 and 7 and 8 are that way. Those are the ones I haven't done yet. Or, yeah, sounds like it. Let's go ahead and go with 6. Have I talked to you already? Yes. Man, I don't remember this area at all. What are you? What puzzle are you? Okay, so there's a... Oh, maybe I do Is this the one with the giant... No. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at or what I'm doing. This is going to be interesting. This is a very large section. Oh, I've done this one 4. Where's the sign that tells me where to go? Here's a sign that tells me where to go. 6 is this way. I think this is the one where I started and there was a deer running around or something. Alright. Here we are. Number 6. Numero 6. Okay. Oh, is this the place where there was like you have to switch things in and out? Like you pick up a thing and you can only you can put it down when you pick, like up there. I could put it down to take that, but then I have to leave something. Maybe. Okay, so we got green. Inverter doesn't do anything with green, I don't believe. Yeah, okay. Can I take the fan? Yes. I don't know why I want... I'm gonna want the block, I think, to grab that color, because there's a fence in the way. Okay, so I think I don't need this yet. But I'm gonna need that. So then, okay. So I can leave the fan in there as a last step, but first I need to get up. Oh, what's that? Okay, so that will turn blue to red. Oh, I don't want to turn blue to red. Am I missing a place to put red? Okay, well, so my theory is this. I'm going to need the block right there with that thing on it to shoot. Oh, that will turn red. Okay, so that makes red, and then I need this to make it blue. Which, okay, so from here... Alright, we're just gonna try messing around with this, because my theory is that I'm gonna need to get the fan up there to switch something out. And I don't know what yet, but my guess is this thing. Can I attach that while it's up there? It doesn't look like it. Okay. So what do I think I guess what I should say is by the end of this, I think the fan needs to be in here because I don't need it anymore. Once I'm out here and the puzzle is what I'm focusing on, the fan can be there. Is that fan something I can grab too? Oh, I need to check that actually, because that could be very important. Aha! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, so let's start by getting the block out. To get the block out... oops. I'm going to swap this for now. And then I'm going to bring the block with me. And then I'm going to swap that for that. Oh, wait. Can I get up? Let me try something. Can I get up with just a block? Let's see. No, that would be too convenient. So, what is this for? Okay, I don't need a block. I can shoot from here. Okay. I'm gonna say the block is a red herring for now. I'm gonna put it there. And I want that fan to get this back. Okay. So now I don't think I ever need to get that block again, but if I do, I can always do it. I think all I need to do is put the green thing to turn it to red, and then use the red thing, or the blue. I don't know. It's been a while, and I think that I just need to experiment. So I'm going to take this and figure out, does it become blue now? I don't know what this does. Oh, what? I see. Okay, so that's fine. Am I just doing this the wrong way? Like, does... I don't remember what the RGB converter does. That's... The perils of it being a very long time since I played. What does an inverter do, and what does the RGB converter do? Is the RGB one the one that needs two different... Okay, that's... I think now I remember. Okay, I think it needs two inputs to make... Okay, so if I take in blue and green, does it make red? Okay, and then this turns that to blue. Okay. A bit back in the swing of things. And now I'm done.
Excellent work, 1K.
Thanks. Alright. Oh, there's a... Okay, that's... Yeah, that's... Now, this really feels like a good way to get a laser out of here, but I'm not going to do it right now. Is that a place that I can aim for? I think I'm going to need to call, like, just for this first episode of not having played in a long time, I'm going to not try to solve too many meta puzzles. I'm just going to get back in the swing of things of solving puzzles. So that was, what, 6? I want to go 7 and 8. Oh, have I done this? I have not. Excerpted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. I'm not going to read it out loud, am I? Did I? I think I read them all out loud before. Ha. But what we suffer from today is humility in the wrong place. Modesty has moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty has settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but undoubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought not to assert. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought not to assert, himself. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought not to doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature. But the new skeptic is so... That's how you spell skeptic? Okay. But the new skeptic, I thought it was with a K, but the new skeptic is so humble that he doubts if he can even learn. Thus we should be wrong if we had said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time, but it so happens that it is practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. Ascetic? I don't think that's aesthetic, so I don't know what that word means. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder, but the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. I had to read this twice to fully understand it. I would probably have to do the same. Excursion. From Miranda. I guess some things just come right back to you because that joke's still fresh in my head after this many months. To Athena. It's incredible. There's an entire submerged town just off the coast, surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood what the ancients meant by eerie. I obviously couldn't have the kind of physiological response they did, but I think the mental response was pretty close. A contradictory response, part melancholy, part fascination. It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. Miranda. P.S. A deer got into the maintenance area and made a huge mess. Sorry, I'll clean it. P.P.S. I may have been feeding it. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 296. Cornelius and Sarabai went back to the dam today. We've been holding off on constructing any new humans to concentrate on building a home for them first, but there's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction on some of the more ambitious structures. Sarabai's kindness and patience is something that we'll certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high. And I'll miss Cornelius, too. He was there when I was born, and he is just as much a father to me as Athena and Alexandra Drennan are my mothers. But I suppose I can always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it will truly only be a few minutes away. And what are a couple dozen years, really, when you might live forever? Here we go, Trevor.
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble. She has this incredibly positive view of humanity. She believes we can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
That is pretty awesome. Yeah. Optimism, scientific progress, in spite of the fact that we'll never be able to reap the benefits ourselves, pushing humanity forward. I'm all for these things. What do we got? Alright, so I can just walk through this one? Yeah, okay, but that one I can't walk through. What are you? What does this do? I need to know what this does. What is this one? Accumulator. Alright, okay. That is relatively new. It just, like, takes blue and then becomes blue. And I could use it one time, I believe. Okay. So, I'm gonna need that. I don't believe I can... From what I understand, I can't, like... Oh, this is a hole crater. I thought for some reason that this was one of the things from the first game, a jammer, but it's not. Okay, so that can just make a hole there. Okay, good to know. What am I trying to do? This sends me over? Whoa. Oh, there's a platform. I didn't know what I landed on. Huh. Okay, so from up here, I could definitely shoot to that. But it doesn't help me unless I can get in there. I could put the... If I get red in the accumulator, I could just put it in here, and then... That's good. Alright, so is that blue over in there? Yeah. Okay, so let me get the accumulator. Oh, I can't bring this through, can I? Okay. We're gonna go back over here. What do I have access to? I have this. Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna switch it out for this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go get the accumulator on the other side. And I wanna accumulate. So I'm gonna need the box. Okay, so now we're good. So now I'm gonna need the inverter. Oh, I should have accumulated the inverse of this. That would have been a lot smarter. Okay. Okay. Right. Oh, that was a mistake. So what do I want to do? Let's swap this there for now. Can I connect to it while it's on the thing? No. Okay, so what I want to do is... Do I need the fan back now? Can I get the fan back now? What's on this right here? A fan. Okay, let's So what do I need? I need the inverter and that and the box. And what else I have is a drill and a fan. Now I need the fan. Do I need the fan? I guess I don't need the fan, I just need something else. Is the fan the only other thing? The drill. But I can't put the drill through the wall. So I'm always going to have two things, is that right? No, I'm always going to have three things. I have right now, there's two things, two stored things and three free things. The free things right now are the drill, the inverter, and the hexahedron, the cube. So what I'd like to have, and I don't know if it's possible yet, is three things on this side. The hexahedron, the inverter, and that. Now, I have a feeling, I might be wrong, that that's not possible. I wonder... The reason I am also going to need the fan here eventually. So let's say I pass the cube through right now, and I go get the fan and bring it back. Wait, can beams shoot through this? Beams can shoot through this, can't they? It's been a while. Okay, we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to have to experiment. This is a mistake for now, but I don't know if it'll be a mistake forever. Okay, so now what I want to do is put that in there, if I can. And just... Oh, is this the wrong one? I don't know. What I'm trying to do might not make any sense. Yeah, I don't think it does. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. What? Is it? Okay. I said discharge. Oh, you have to hold it. Alright. That is what I was trying to do. So now I'm going to just get back. I don't know if I had to do it that. Like, I might have been overcomplicating things, but I feel like... Do I need the block anymore? No. I don't know if that was the only way to do this. It feels like maybe I overcomplicated things. But at the... This definitely solves the problem, right? Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe I super overcomplicated it. I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Because this is an accumulator, if I had inverted it and put that up here, I don't know. Whatever. I solved it. Let's not overthink it now that I've already solved it. I might have accidentally been correct with my instincts. It's hard to tell. Like that I had to do something more complicated than the obvious thing. Or I could have just super overcomplicated it. Maybe whatever I did will help with a meta puzzle later. Is this 8? Yeah. Oh, this looks a little familiar. Oh boy. Okay, so I could take control of this guy, right? Okay, so what do we got? My biggest fan. A jammer. Actually, I'm gonna... Okay, a fan that takes me up to the middle level. That's the ending. Oh, okay. Is there a second... There's another level up there. Interesting. Or is that the end? I could drill through that and drop down? No, okay. Interesting. Okay. There is another level up there. I wonder if people didn't notice that. If let's I want to jam this and see how this works. It's been a while. Okay, I just hit E to take control. Is that all I have to do? Okay, well now he's out. I need a drill. Is there a drill? Oh wait, I could do this. Sure. There's the drill, right? I have a feeling that this is a trick. I think to get... I mean, I could drill from down here, but I need to get up there in order to... Huh. I'm gonna need to get up there to get down there with a drill. But what's interesting is there's a drillable space here, and I wonder if that means I'm gonna have to drop something to myself, or if it's gonna be like the red thing connects to there and then connects down through there. That would certainly be interesting. I don't quite understand why I have another guy yet. I think that's going to be the key to this whole thing, because I haven't figured it out at all, even in the slightest. So what do I have access to bring? This fan doesn't detach, I mean. I have the jammer. Oh, you know what I could do? For now, I could just do this. I guess. Take the jammer and swap the jammer out. I don't know if I'm going to need the jammer yet or not. But I do want to do this. I don't know if I can drop through a hole. I just realized. I guess I can. Why can I drop through a hole but not... Whatever. Oh, this is a swapper. So what do I got? The fan. The fan is the only thing, right? So if I leave a guy up here... Alright, so if I can get the fan up there or something up there and drill it from below, it'll fall right here and I can switch things out. But I don't know how to do that. Let me test my theory. No, I cannot see the beam point from here. Interesting. Right now, am I in a state where I could easily get back up here? I am. I'm gonna go... Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything in there. Okay. So I need red. Red's there. The only way... This isn't very promising. Oh, I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay. I only took a couple seconds. I just could tell that I was gonna have to have another drink and also burp a lot, so sorry. I figured you didn't want to hear that. Alright. So this lines up, but there's no way. That doesn't make any sense that I'm just going to put this here and that there. Because then, why do I have another guy? I mean, he could stay stepped on that. I could switch the drill out once I'm up there, but I don't have anything to bring with... No, I can't, because I don't have anything to... So I see why this is tricky, but I still don't really understand the final... I like working backwards sometimes from the final configuration of this, and I just have this weird feeling that it's not just put the red thing here and aim to those things, but I might be wrong. That feels not complicated enough. Why is there a second drillable platform? So what can I get up there with me? I can't get the fan up there. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. I could theoretically... What can I get up there with me? I could get the drill up there with me. That I could do. Let's do that. That's the only option I'm seeing right now. And then I could walk down through there. Why do I want to do that, though? I can't think of any reason why I want to do that. Now, if I could drill straight down and have it fall, I don't know if that makes sense, but... No, it won't let you shoot straight down. So yeah, I'm just not quite getting what I have to do yet. If I... Wow, this one's interesting because I'm just totally missing something entirely. Okay, so let me work backwards from what that platform is for. They wouldn't have just put it there for no reason, as far as I know. So if I were to drill it from below, What was that accomplishing? Nothing. Okay, so here's one thing. I have 2 people. So theoretically, once I have a guy up there and a guy down here, I could switch the fan out for that. But that doesn't really help me unless I can jam a driller. And then even then, I don't even know why I'd want to do that. I kind of want to know if I can. How would be the best way to test this? Let me put this here. Get the fan. Switch that for the jammer. No. Well, I don't know. Man, it's a bit of a stumper because I just can't even see what I'm supposed to do. Clearly, the end is... I don't know where the red thing goes, but let's just say it goes here just for fun. Connects that and that. That turns on the fan, and then I jump across, and I've won. So that's the ending. So, in order to do that, I definitely need the thing that's on floor 2 up there. That feels like the trickiest part, is getting that thing. To get that thing, I have to swap something with it. To swap something with it, I need something up there in addition to the drill. Man, I just feel like I'm missing... The middle step is get something up there, and I don't have anything to get up there. Can't be the fan. I need the fan to get up there, right? Let me think through that real quick. Once I can't get the... It's not possible for me to get the fan up there. In order to get the fan up there, I'd have to use the fan, which I can't do if I'm trying to get the fan up there. So that's fine. Now, if I'm up there with something besides the... Okay, what do I have? I don't have the fan. I have that jammer. So I can get the jammer up there. I think I just sort of figured it out. I get the jammer up there, and I switch this for this. Okay, let's just try it. I think I'm starting to begin to get this. So now I need that, and I need a person up here. Okay, that's important. Where's my other guy? Where are you at, other guy? You on that? Okay. So now... Oh, but if he's up there, I can't... I need someone to stand on this. Because what I'm going to try and do now is switch the fan for that. I still think I'm really close now. I sort of starting to get it. Wait, maybe I can drill through. Oh, oh, but okay, okay, okay. No, but I don't have any way. I'm silly. This is a jammer, is it not? Yeah. Alright. Now, I'm set. That was the last step that I was missing. Alright, so... I wonder if I could just... It would be really nice to do this at the same time. Like that. Alright, and now... Is that it? Have I solved it? Yeah. Whew. That one was good.
I'm glad to see all those overloads haven't damaged your logic circuits.
Same, I guess. I don't really remember what's going on, so... Now, extra puzzles. There's a golden gate, which I still haven't figured out, and then there's a puzzle I haven't found yet. Here, frog. Oh, I remember liking this song a lot. I'm just kind of enjoying the vibes of the music. I feel like I've done this one because it's not glowing. Is that right? Where would the other secret be? I could just follow this path around, I guess. Prepare for a lot of running as I try and find... Also, I don't know if I've found the secret, like, underground area in this section yet. I don't know if there's an easy way to tell. The perils of having not played in a very long time. Alright. Okay, this is a lot larger than I expected. That's what she said? Oh, I think I did this last time. This seems really familiar. There's like a weird jumping thing. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. This is bringing back feelings of trauma. I don't know, have I done this? Maybe not. This doesn't seem as bad as I remember. Like, what am I missing? Huh. Okay, I don't know what this is. But I do remember like a complicated jumping puzzle last time I played, or like one of the last couple times I played, that it took me a very, very long time to do. I don't know how helpful this is, so maybe I'll just, like I said, not worry so much about extra content and just focus on the main stuff. I'm never going to be like an editor. Like my Let's Plays on YouTube are just going to be the full playthrough. Like I watch some other people who play puzzle games on YouTube, and they do a really good job editing themselves down. So they like skip this part or they speed up the camera. And unfortunately, I'm not a Let's Player by profession. So I'm mostly uploading this because in the past, as I've played puzzle games, I've always thought, oh man, I really enjoyed that experience. I wonder if other people would enjoy watching me play it. And I never did anything about it until Firmament. Okay. Oh, there's maybe that will be. Ooh. Oh, there's a weird music. It just changed musics. Did it change musics because I'm near something? Or did it just change musics because the first music ended? I don't know. This definitely feels like it's important. This section out here. Oh, nope. It's just a tree stump. I thought it was some kind of magic scientific pillar or something, you know? Okay. Oh, this song's cool. I don't remember this, but it's awesome. What is this? Where's the level name? Aha! Randomly wandering around. Paid off eventually. All around. Man, it feels nice to be playing a puzzle game like this again. What do we got? Red to blue. Well, I'm gonna need you for now. Might as well do this. Sure. Okay. Let's see what we got next. I wish it would say what this is. I think it's a jammer. Interesting. Well, so far, this is very linear, but I know that at some point it's like the shoe's about to drop and I'm not going to be able to do anything. So like okay, well let's get the jammer over here. And now I can pick you up. And what am I trying to do? Can I can't put this through the bars, right? Do I want this or do I want one of these? Well, I have either way. What do I want here? Just green? Red allows me to get something in here. Okay, this is the one that combines two colors. Okay. So, okay, I need all three of these things. I think I got it. Okay. So I need to get you to keep this open temporarily. Okay, so now I don't need this jammer anymore. But what I do need is that. I feel like there's a step. I'm missing a step, but maybe I'm wrong. So what I'm okay, because I'm gonna need this. Okay, yeah. Am I missing a step? Is it just this now? So like this becomes blue, and then this becomes green. Oh, is that was it? Huh. Okay. Well, it is what it is. That seemed surprisingly linear and easy. Alright, I'm just going to follow that because, oh, it's going to go to the middle, of course. I think that the only thing left to do is to enter the tower, like it says in the upper right. Which means I'm going to need to do some of those Tetramino puzzles, which I guess will be fun. I suppose. Oh, I wonder... This feels like where they would have hid the thing. Like I would have put a secret door down here? I guess not. I wonder if I found it last time I was here. I kind of think I must have. And also, there's a secret over there. I'm just going to look and see if it has a picture on it. Because if it has a picture on it, that will help me solve a secret puzzle in the future. Or is this one of the ones where... Is she holding a color? She's holding a green. Okay, so this is a green one. Okay. I'll come back to these later. I'm just not in the mood right now. Did I already do this? I may have, but I may have not. From Yarnith to Athena. Beloved founder, I beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trials of the simulation. Every time there's a capital letter on a noun, I'm going to read it like that for this person. What are we before that? How can we possibly find a path that will not lead to the mistakes of the past? You are our sole link to the wisdom of the progenitor. 5358 out you. We are lost. Praised be your name. Yarnith, 640. Excerpted from What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we are not allowed to ask for old things. I seem to remember when I was reading in my previous playthrough, I sound like Sam the Eagle, and I'm starting to accidentally get back into that. The whole position is based on this idea. We have got all the good that can be got out of the ideas of the past, but we have not got all the good out of them. Perhaps at this moment, not any of the good out of them. And the need here is a need of complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. 5358. Is that the second 5358? It is. There is one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond. They are always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human finger to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. You can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, black snow. The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us up from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers, we were the lords of the underworld. With our skills, we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought black lung, gruesome injuries, and death. When it went away, it brought the collapse of our entire society. As for the plant, I know it brought electricity and even more jobs, and I know what a difference that made in people's lives. I also know that when we used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Why didn't they just switch to safer technology once they realized coal was dangerous? They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. At other times, they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for a world they were born into. Interesting. Interesting idea. Can you collectively blame people for not changing the world they were born into? Maybe. Maybe. On an individual level, I agree. you were born into the place you were born into. But on a societal level, anyway. All right. Where's the tower? Right in the middle of the map, where it's always been. What is that in front of me? There's like a blue something or other. Oh, wait. What is that? Oh, okay. The entrance. This is gonna be the Tetrominos. How do I get up? Not this way, that's for sure. Not this way. Not this way. Oh boy. Goodness. Here we go. Well, at least the first couple puzzles should be easy. I spoke too soon. What do I have left? I don't feel like I'm actually doing this correctly. Wait, what? It's not, I guess. Okay, so this isn't right, at least. I mean, I'm probably have other stuff wrong too. Wow. That was lucky. Is it really? Whatever. I did it. Okay. And away we go. Now, I don't really remember. The things that are in here are always like giant gods that talk to you, right? Yeah. Is that Zeus?
Hear me, friend.
Prometheus.
And heed my words. Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
What? All right. Kazoom.
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again.
Oh, good.
Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
Let's
What about Pandora?
do it.
She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Shouldn't there be a thing? Oh, okay, wait. That's it, right? There's a map at the top of the screen. Here we are. Do I want to do anything else here? I still have never opened a Golden Gate. And I don't know if that's like the end game content or if I'm missing something. Let me go. No, I'm sure that I can always go back to the Golden Gates. So I do remember that when I'm in here, I can look at my everything. My social media, my research. What's this one? Where's the new one? Isn't there a new one? No. What did puzzles represent to the founder? Whatever they may mean to us in our culture, what did they mean to her? We have no record of her speaking positively about puzzles. Oh, What a noob. She certainly never expressed any interest in solving more of them. Again, amateur. So what if to her they weren't trials to overcome or challenges to enjoy, but a trap she had to escape? Wasn't all she wanted at the end to stop solving puzzles and start living a free life in the real world? That's overrated. The real world kind of sucks. My farming obsession. Okay, wait a minute. Right. We played this a little bit earlier, I think. I don't remember if I purposely didn't answer this last time. Like, I seem to remember there was one where I was just really hesitant to make a choice. The human need to commune with nature, because of the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time where we still had agency. It's just a game. Don't overthink it. I don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't answer before. I don't know. Yep, skipping that one. From Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe? That's a cool name, whatever, however you say it. Zimbabwe, I hope. From Theophilus of Adana to Dr. Faustus, from Marlowe to Geth, I guess. There is a story that the ancients keep telling. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge, with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story so important, and I'd be curious to hear what others think. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous, and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous for those who want to hoard power. The stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. And yet, in a lot of stories that I've read, the writers seem fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. Hmm. I sort of agree with this one. Knowledge can be extremely disruptive to society. They were grappling with that. I think, though, most of these stories are more on the individual level. Oh, maybe this is a better one, that knowledge often leads to tragedy. But I don't agree with that, but I think that, like, the idea of these stories is, it's the whole be careful what you wish for type of thing where if you really want to know something, maybe sometimes there's a reason why you don't know it. It seems that way, although I must admit that after reading enough such stories, it starts to seem kind of cliched. That's fair. Althovac. New York was a place that aroused great passion. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There was always something new going on, people rushing about, excitement in the air. It must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in canyons formed by those great skyscrapers and a crowd of people feeling history happen around you. I've been to New York City, and in a way, it does feel like overwhelming to just be amongst that much civilization. So even in Phoenix, Arizona, which is where I live, like Phoenix is a big place. It's something like the sixth biggest population city in the United States. But it really doesn't feel that way. It's very, very, very spread out. I think like the suburbs of Phoenix, if I just wanted to go visit someone that was in the furthest away suburb of Phoenix from myself, it would take me about 35, 40 minutes, and I'm in the middle of Phoenix. So if you were to like go from one end, the suburb all the way on the east, let's say, to the suburb all the way on the west, I think it takes over an hour. Um, I would argue, yeah. And so it's just a very spread out place, but right in the middle, in maybe like 6 or 7 blocks worth, there's skyscrapers and tall buildings, and it feels like a real city. Only in the middle. Everywhere else, it just feels like, I don't know if any of you have ever been to Las Vegas, but like not in downtown Vegas, but if you drive around anywhere else, or let's see, I'm assuming like I've never been to any parts of Texas, but I assume like Austin or like Santa Fe in New Mexico or in Albuquerque, like those types of like yeah, actually Breaking Bad, like when I see Breaking Bad kind of neighborhoods, that's like what a lot of Phoenix is. And so it doesn't feel like a city. It just feels like you're in a place with people. And like when it's that spread out, there's like there's like a Walmart, and then like 5 minutes away there's another Walmart, and then 5 minutes away there's another Walmart or whatever. Like because it's weird. Like there's so many people, but they're spread out over maybe 5 minutes is an exaggeration. But anyway, right in the middle of Phoenix, I worked there for I think a year, and then COVID happened, and I started working from home again. But so I started a job in downtown Phoenix, and the attitude of like how my life felt was so different when I every day I had to commute to downtown and like walk because I couldn't park at my building because there wasn't much parking, just like in any other city. I had to get to a parking garage, and in the parking garage then I had to walk to the building where I worked, and it just felt so different, like an entirely different place than where I live, which is, like only 15, 20 minutes from the city, like the main core of the city. Anyway, so yeah, New York, you get this overwhelming sense that you're part of a bigger society. And even in a small place like the middle of Phoenix, where it is just a couple blocks worth of tall buildings, you get that same feeling. It's interesting. Anyway, this has been the Tangent Hour with me, your host, Mr. Tangent. So let's go back to the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 6. We're gonna go. Why is this blinking? Is this where I'm at? I guess so. We're gonna go to the megastructure.
There's something I've been thinking about.
That's good.
I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Canada. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
Skip. All right. So did we... Okay, there's a new side over there. What a cool game this is.
Here we go again.
Gosh.
Our main objective is to determine the relationship between the megastructure and Athena. Did she find it? Did she build it?
Maybe she is the
Why was she here in
megastructure.
the first place? Explore, dig up anything you can. We need to start finding answers.
This is so neat.
I can't imagine one person building all this.
Don't forget about Miranda. There were at least 2 of them.
I can't imagine 100 people building this.
I can't remember how long time has passed.
All right, everyone. Have a look around, but stay in touch and be careful.
It makes me think that...
Can you stay a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
Sure, Al.
I know you can't wait to start exploring, but just hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I'm concerned. Byron is brilliant, but all he can think about is the possibility of finding Athena. She was his mentor, and her disappearance shattered him. I'm afraid he's not seeing the dangers of the megastructure. To me, this place seems chaotic, dysfunctional. Yes, it's all very impressive, but I think it's broken. And what we're seeing is, it's nonsense, frankly. You've interacted with it more than anyone. What do you think?
Huh. It does feel very intentional to me.
So you see it that way too, huh? Well, maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. But please, be careful.
So the thing is, I don't know if it seems intentional because obviously this is a game developed by game developers, and it's telling me that I have to do something here because it took me here. But that is definitely the impression I get. This structure was built for something. Giant lasers aimed to the middle of it. There's got to be something that we're intended to do. Now I don't. When he says it's broken, I am not really sure. Maybe, but I'm not the judge of that really. It's definitely cool inside. Oh man.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Maybe it's a time machine. Okay, what do we got? Can't go in there. Unless I'm remembering something wrong. So yeah, I don't remember what my theories were. It's been long enough. But the fact that I say it's a machine makes me wonder if it's for some kind of terraforming. Okay, wait. That's where, is this where I came from? Yes, okay. That one won't open. Let me just double check. Okay. So I have to go over here. Okay, maybe they need me to do this first. False leads, errors, frustration, effects ripple out at enormous distances, waves. Can we literally bootstrap this to any scale? Oh, well. Oh yeah, this is good. We're about to go into a hallucination.
Why don't you just tell people that they're wrong? If you tell them the truth, they'll listen.
It's not that simple. Straton wrote that the most common error we commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live. We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Oh, free will isn't the same as freedom, Miranda. We're not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So, what? We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
I knew it! Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
Sure was.
It definitely sounded
The
like
subtitles even said it.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he'd died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
Okay, so there's two doors. Over there and over there. I'm gonna go to this one first. And it still won't open. Fine. Alright, I think that this is a good time to stop this episode and start a new one, just to keep the video format, like the video files, not from getting ridiculously too large. So I will stop it here. I'm probably going to have something to eat, and then I'll continue right from this point, I believe.